it would, in 1 hour 30 minutes, land at Prague, the beautiful capital of the Czech Republic. And just 40 miles north of Prague, dominating the town of Mladá Boleslav, is the gigantic Skoda factory. In Britain, we're all familiar with the good old Skoda jokes, but you don't think that I'm brave enough or daft enough to stand here in the Skoda factory and tell them, do you? But there's one area of Skoda's operation where there's absolutely no joke, and that's in the field of motorsports. It all began in 1906 when they started competing in rallies, road races and reliability trials. But you won't find the name Skoda on any of the entry lists of the time, because up until the mid-20s, the cars carried the name of Larin and Clement. In fact, it was another decade before the name Skoda really hit the world headlines. Skoda's greatest rally success came in the famous Monte Carlo rally. This rapide sports car won it outright in 1936. It's got an electronic gearbox, independent suspension, but the steering is extremely heavy. And you may wonder why I'm sitting on the right. Well, they used to drive on the right in Czechoslovakia until the Second World War. But it was in the 70s and 80s that the international rallying community, including myself, sat up and began to take notice as cars like these 130s started to pile up awards and championships for the Skoda factory. They've won more trophies than Toyota would even dream of. In fact, at the last count, it was well in excess of 5,000, most of them class wins. One driver, John Haugland, won his class 100 times on the trot. The team is based in a little corner of the factory where a job in the competition department is regarded as the ultimate career achievement. They realise that with their 1300cc engines, overall wins are out of the question for the favourite. But the whole operation is highly professional on a budget of just £800,000 a year.
Our competition department is 3 workshops, and altogether we have 2,000 square meters. We have 31 people which are employed here. We have 8 profit drivers, and of course we have so much to do because we take a participation in 28 events during the year. Of course we take a part in the World Championship. We have 2 crews for the World Championship rallying. We have 1 team for European Championship, and we have 2 teams for local championships. So much to do.
Skoda are proud of their amazing record of reliability in rallies, and everywhere you look there's proof of their performance, not least in our own RAC rally.
In the last 20 years we've won 19 class titles, and I hope we can add 1 in this year.
One of the reasons that Skoda have done so well in rallying over the years may be because of these. These are F-plates, and if you fit them to a rally car, you can go testing on the public roads at any speed you want. Would you believe it? And while we were there, they actually closed the village, so they could do a bit of final suspension tweaking before the RAC rally next week. Well, I reckon there's only one way to find out how these Skoda rally cars go, and that's to sit alongside the #1 works driver, Pavel Sibera. Pavel started life in the engine shop at Skoda and has now graduated to become a big star in his homeland. I was interested to see Pavel on the gravel. Oh, and by the way, this might not look like it, but this is another public road that Skoda have commandeered for the occasion. The favourites